house of prayer. Day and night, night and day. Day and night, night and day. Day and night, night and day. Make me a house of prayer. We pray day and night, night and day. May we pray day and night, night and day. Seek your face day and night, night. Make me a house of prayer. Make me a house of prayer. Day and night. Never burn out. The fire on my altar never burn out. May the fire on my altar never burn out. Make me a house of prayer. May the fire on my altar never burn out. Fire on my altar never burn out. May the fire.
Dude, I'm ready. Just hold on. I'm ready. Just hold on. I never. She was preparing, but she's not ready. Now, I'm not bashing Allison because let's flip the coin. I'm also that preparing guy. When I take Maya out, maybe some of you guys are going to see my back. I take her clothes and everything, a sweater, and another set of clothes in case poops or pees or whatever they can do, right? To me, I'm ready, but I'm really just prepared. Allison is ready because Allison has extra clothes in case she pees those clothes, and has extra clothes in case she pees those extra clothes, and extra clothes in case she pees those other extra clothes. That's why if you see me on Sunday when I come with Allison, I come out with like 3, 4 bags, and I'm like this. I don't know if you guys ever seen the bag from that Ringo. She has 5, 6 bottles. I bring like 2. I'm prepared. Allison's ready. Here in the parable, Jesus talks about 10 virgins. He talks about 10 virgins who were awaiting the bridegroom. Who were awaiting the bridegroom. Oh, yeah. You know, so, so Jesus talks about 10 virgins who were awaiting the bridegroom. He says 5 of them were foolish and 5 of them were wise. Now, why were those virgins foolish? We see towards the end, and it's because they didn't take the extra oil. Right? So, in this scenario, if you really look historically, what used to happen, they were not necessarily brides themselves. They were like a bridesmaid. So what would happen was that in Jewish weddings or in Jewish banquets, the bridegroom will come. It's actually reversed. You know how nowadays we wait for the bride and we're all waiting there, and and Silent never showed up for me. she's, she's in the car headed to Mexico or whatnot. Nah, but in these days, they waited for the bridegroom. So what they will do, they will wait with lamps or torches, lamps they specifically here, and they will have oil which they will dip like a little towel which keeps the lamp on, right? So then they were waiting this guy, and he took so long that they fell asleep. They all fell asleep. They all fell asleep. But when finally the scream came out, right? The bridegroom's coming, the bridegroom's coming. They all woke up like, oh crap, we gotta get ready. Allison kind of ready. We gotta get ready. And the foolish ones looked at their lamps. They're like, crap. Okay, he's coming, but we don't have enough oil to meet this guy. So they asked the wise ones, hey, give us some of your oil. Give us some of your oil. And the wise ones told them straight out, listen, I would love to. I would love to. But there might not be enough for me. Just go to anyone around that may sell oil and see what you can get. They had to go and prepare again. When the other ones were ready, to make the long story short, the wise ones went in with the bridegroom. The foolish ones finally got to the banquet because they got to the banquet. They knocked the door, and the bridegroom said, "Who are you? I don't know you." See, it's a very powerful story in a lot of senses because this parable was said, and it's arguable amongst theologians and blah blah blah, whether it's talking about the second return or whether it's talking about when Jesus is coming for his church. But one point is true. What Jesus is saying here, you always have to be ready. I think that we live in a society where we're always just getting ready. Oh, I'm getting ready. Yes, I'm getting ready. That's right, I'm getting ready. But we're never just ready. And Jesus was saying, this women were foolish because they had a mindset of someone that's just prepared. Because you got to give it to them. They were doing something right. They had the lamb. They were at the right moment. They woke up just like everybody else. But they were only prepared, but not ready. See, why do I keep saying those words although they sound like the same thing? It is not the same thing. Being prepared is a process. Being ready is a condition, it's a state. You're in a state of readiness. You're ready to go. Now, what am I trying to say with all this around my day? A lot of us, a lot of Christians around, or even in our lives, in certain areas of our lives, we're just prepared, and we're not really ready. And God was really pointing to me and saying, Jose, I need you to really take a look at your life. I need you to really take a look at every area of your life. And I want you to see in which area you're really ready. Specifically, the area where it involves me. Are you ready? Or are you just prepared? See, being prepared is that guy that lifts off of someone's faith. What do I mean by that? I mean that just imagine Jesus was to return right now. Would you be that person that's asking that person that's been on fire for oil? Let me get some of your oil, bitch. This was coming. Look, the clouds. He's coming. Lord, I mean, my Lord. Alright. He was gangster like that. You know, well, my Lord is coming, right? Let me get some of your oil. And I was thinking, I started thinking, like, were the wise, not going to another point, but were the wise women just selfish? And God said, no. They had discernment. And that's why they were wise. Because think about it, they said to themselves, in your life, how many of you guys, maybe you guys are like me, I know and I recognize that I'm a yes man kind of guy. I'll give you an example. Joe asked me, share the word? Yes, sir. If I'm on my way to share the word and someone says, hey, do you mind coming over and helping out with something? And I already know I have something on schedule. But then I feel bad saying no. And I'm like, yes, sir, I'll be there. Hey, as long as it's before 8, okay, cool. I'll drive there. And then on my way there, I'm doing it and someone calls me. Let's see, my mom calls me and say, hey, I really need help filling out something, blah, blah. Yes, ma'am. I'll be there. And I'm like that. I know I recognize him. And I'm like, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, like that. It's hard for me to say no. Yes, ma'am. Alright, guys. You know, but God really taught me a lesson. And God really said, that's not good of you. Because when you're a yes man, yes sir kind of guy, you could never give yourself fully to everybody. And at the end of the day, you get so overwhelmed that you give 0% to everybody. See, when you have a full schedule, I want you to think about family life, spiritual life, work, somewhere you're cheating someone. Yeah. Meaning you're doing one more thing or another, but you're sacrificing a certain thing to do less, or you can do more in one thing. I started realizing that when I started noticing that when my daughter was growing, and I was being surprised at the fact that she was growing so big. This is happening. If not for you. I go to the gym about 4:30 a.m., 5 a.m. Go to work. Most of the day I'm there. I come home. I see her for about an hour before I move office. And she's awake. And as hard as she tries, and she yells, Papa, Papa, and she'll hit me or whatever, I end up falling asleep. And one night, or one morning, it was dark, but one morning when I woke up to go to the gym, I remember I was walking around my stuff, and I looked down at her, and she was at a crib. And I just noticed how time and how she was growing, and I wasn't there to witness it. And I feel really bad. And God was saying, somewhere you're cheating. But where you cheat is where you have to set priorities. See, this woman here, that's why they were wise. That's why they were wise. Because they could have said, you know what?
You need a website. Why not do it yourself? With Wix, it's easy to create your own stunning website.
The goal was no. foundation. See, Jesus, and we've said many times before, you guys it should be memorized by now. Jesus never promised a walk in the park once you say yes to him. That's for sure. For example, coming to encounters is awesome because you're in a full weekend and you're like just praising the Lord and you feel so good. But then Keith told me something very, 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 very important. He said, man, as soon as I left these doors, I was like, back to the real world. That's true. Because we don't want to paint fantasy land for you. This is not Disneyland. Not very fun. Not that great. You know? It's life. Same thing that could have happened to you without Christ or without you holding on to Christ could happen to you while you hold on to Christ as tight as you can. The rain's gonna come, the streams are gonna rise, the wind's gonna blow, but the only difference is what foundation you set up. Are you wise? Are you foolish? See, in Apostle Paul, so you don't have to open it up. Apostle Paul, and that's literally the last verse, the last thing I'm showing you guys. The Apostle Paul tells us something crazy in the book of 2 Corinthians. And he talks about the persecution that he endures. As a matter of fact, what was his name? The preacher from Jesus the Sinner, who shared 2 Sundays ago. You know, he shared this scripture like, you know, all the way through. But I just want to share with you guys what Apostle Paul says regarding this. He says, "For we have this treasure in jars of clay to show that this all surpassing power is from God and not from us. We are hard pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed." The difference here, huh? 2 Corinthians chapter 7, starting at verse 7. Apostle Paul, the difference here was that his foundation was in the right place. If you read this, how many of you would think that this came from a guy that was in prison? The way Paul wrote, you would think that this is a guy that's like, oh man, he's living life, you know, like, oh yeah, you know, this is a great guy and strong guy and so faithful. But all these letters he wrote, they were from prison. His flesh was in cell, behind bars. His spirit was free. Because his foundation was right. See, the last thing I'm trying to tell you guys today about being ready is that's why when tragedy happened in the life of Apostle Paul, it didn't take him by surprise. Because he was always ready. Always ready. When God spoke to Joshua and he told him, I will be with you wherever you go, he says, I need you to keep this word in your mouth and your lips. And I need you to meditate on it day and night. Meaning, be ready, Joshua. Don't just prepare. Be ready. Be in a state of readiness. Ready to fight if you get attacked. Ready to attack when I ask you to do it. I mean, you guys saw and I know Lord was pissed that day. But Floyd Mayweather is, to me, was my favorite boxer. Very sneaky, you know. But I remember the fight against Victor Ortiz. And I know Lord was pissed. You know, he was betting that. But I remember when Victor Ortiz fought Mayweather. He did something stupid. And he was fighting a good fight. He decided to headbutt Mayweather. Right? And when he headbutted Mayweather, obviously, if you don't know boxing, that's not allowed. So the ref came, took a point, and did the whole ceremony. 1 point up, 1 point up, 1 point up, 1 point up, right? Then Ortiz fans will argue that it never happened, but it happened once you really look at the footage. They were both already in the corner, and the ref went like this. And then he looked towards, I don't know where he was looking, but he already told them, go ahead, right? Victor Ortiz tries to do the apology thing. I'm sorry, boss, blah, blah, blah. Mayweather gives him a dab, like, okay, and he still tries to hug him. I'm sorry, and then Mayweather, boom, boom, out. He lost the fight. And everybody, was that dirty? Hell yeah, that was dirty. I'm glad it was. But hell yeah, that was dirty. That was super dirty, because that's bad sportsmanship. That is bad sportsmanship. But can I blame him? No. Victor Ortiz was prepping up. Yeah, go on song, bro, let's get right now. Floyd Mayweather was freaking ready. If you saw it in his face, you see it in his face, it's like, he's about to punch you, and you're here trying to hug. Someone was the enemy. Turn it around. The enemy's looking around saying, boom, boom, and you're out, and all of a sudden you get hit, and you're surprised, and, I don't know what's going on, Lord. And I understand, I can empathize and have sympathy towards you, and that's awesome and everything, because I've been hit the same way. I've been gotten by surprise. And I'm here, I'm asking God, like, what's going on? And all along God is saying, I just need you to be ready, Jose. You're gonna keep getting knocked out if you're not ready. Amen? So, don't get there. Don't be in, oh, I'm getting ready, I'm getting ready. No. Be ready. Amen? Amen. Let's stand and just thank God for this word. Thank God that I'm done talking, right? Ain't that the truth? No, but and yeah, let's pray. Father, we thank you so much today
Levantamos las voces en adoración.
ourselves, Father God.
hay en mí te adoro. Con todo, con todo, con todo. Eternamente, eternamente te adoramos, te adoramos, te adoramos, te adoramos. Olvídate de la canción y suelta tu adoración. Más allá de la música hay algo más, hay algo más. Majestad, mi rey es mi papá, mi rey es mi papá. Yo me puedo acercar más cerca, más cerca. Todo lo que hay en mí te adoro. Quiero ministrar a tu persona. Eternamente a ti, eternamente soy tuyo, eternamente pertenezco a tu casa, Señor. Tenemos Padre, tenemos casa, tenemos libre acceso, por eso nos acercamos. Y que todo el mundo sepa quién es mi papá, quién es mi papá. Los orgullosos se postrarán, los rebeldes regresarán a reconocer tu gloria. Nadie va a robar tu gloria, nadie va a robar tu gloria. Todo viene de ti y todo vuelve a ti. Nadie va a robar tu gloria, nadie va a robar tu gloria. Todo viene de ti y todo vuelve a ti. Decimos, nadie va a robar tu gloria, nadie
fuego en mi ser que no pueda entender ni pueda contener. Quiero más de ti, Dios. Quiero más de ti, Dios. Pon un fuego en mi ser que no pueda entender ni pueda contener. Quiero más de ti, Dios. Quiero más de ti, Dios.